So let's begin inside the box with Aria. In particular, starting with the first season, Aria the Animation, which makes me think this was based upon something that was originally not an animation. I just need to check one thing, and that's the case and the DVD are the same. That makes checking this really easy. It's a nice, calm, peaceful, interesting anime. For some reason, it doesn't satisfy something I'm looking for while watching it, so it's kind of been a slow watch for me. But it's definitely a very pretty release, very pretty setting, very pretty characters. It's just pretty. I think that's the best way I can think to describe it, at least this far. Second season, Aria the Natural, Part 1. This one was a longer series, and so it was released in two-part releases. I like how these are all consistent. They're all the same thin box format. I was somewhere in the Natural when I lost my steam watching it and had other stuff I wanted to watch. It can happen when something's long enough. It's sort of like how I'm actually right now in the middle of Pokemon, and even more in the middle of Pokemon Season 11. Then we've got Aria the Natural Part 2, which is the second half of the second series. That is a big cat. Stupid bug. Even though technically it's probably not a bug, since a bug is actually a kind of creature with a certain characteristic, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm mostly referring to something that was flying around my face. All of these come with little booklets. It's just something that Nozomi/Right Stuff has done a lot. And then this one is the one I really want to watch the most, but I can't get myself to watch it until I've at least watched or finished The Natural. This is Aria the Origination, which is a bit tighter in its little box set. It also contains this episode, Arietta. All I know is Origination is, I think, by far the highest rated Aria stuff. And since I haven't actually gotten a chance to watch it yet, I can't really say for certain why that is. My friend makes a good point that that could be because anybody that has watched the series this far would probably be a fan of this kind of thing, and it's probably not a very good indicator of general appeal. But I don't want to just say, yeah, that's definitely it, without having a chance to watch it myself. And the truth of the matter is, even if it may appear to be the case for me, it could just be that I would be making excuses for why this just doesn't synchronize with my preferred kind of humor or entertainment or whatever. All I know is I do intend to eventually come around to finishing this as soon as I can get them in the box set. Oop, there we go. But yeah, there we go. And we're going to finish inside the box by looking at all of Naruto again. I think because there's always new Naruto releases every time somebody looks through this. Episode 8 Storyboard. Interesting. I kind of want to actually look at one of those. Okay, yeah, like this. There's a lot of art on these, so we're going to go nice and slow again, and I think that artwork was already on the front. We're going to take a look at every single one of these. This actually, looking at this, makes me a bit nostalgic, actually. Just the Naruto characters younger. I did get the limited edition versions of every one of these, episode 15 storyboard. Yeah, I did get the limited edition versions of these, but I have to remember where I put those if I'm going to show them. They came with masks and minifigures and a whole bunch of stuff. This has something else in it. An advertisement. There's some figures. Some other shonen-y stuff. Interesting. But that's an advertisement, and I've got a lot of DVDs to go through. So I need to keep moving. I mean, it's not super horrible, but compared to other stuff, I'm finding, like, One Piece to be far more enjoyable. But I'm still curious where Naruto is going to go, and it does have its moments. So this is another. This one feels thicker than the others. Maybe they had a lot more to figure out. That may actually be interesting information to put together for future showings of the series. Because that's going to happen. There's 2 advertisements in it this time. One for Bleach. Then we've got the discs. Here we've got the episode 46 storyboard and the 4th box. As you can see here, that insert is just the same as the picture here, like it has been the past couple of times. Then we've got pictures on the discs. Kind of unfortunate how, unlike a lot of other series, I can't just fly through these box sets. Because this time, the DVDs are actually noteworthy to peek at. This, another storyboard. Alright. Although, I don't know if the artwork on this one... Oh no, there we go. There's some noteworthy artwork. I'll take this opportunity to keep all of these straight, since we'll be opening them all up, and I've now paid attention to that, and I know how they are supposed to be, and I can fix things. So we got 6. The episode 66 storyboard, and something tells me I may be fixing a lot of these because I've never paid attention to that before. Remember, this is also a long series, so there's a lot of DVDs to go through. You can see this piece of paper on here. The episode 82 storyboard. Now, Ultimate Ninja 3. Huh. Just standing straight this whole time. Kind of painful, actually. And that's the real problem. It's just holding yourself still for the camera, I guess. Usually when I'm standing for hours, it's not a problem. Got set 8. This gets us halfway through the Naruto stuff. There's episode 96. The first season of Naruto. Hold on, we've got the front, the back, the inside graphics. Characters, email, downloads. Set 9 here. We've got the episode 110 storyboard. Once again, win a trip to Japan. There's a lot of people who think I would want to go to Japan if given the opportunity. Truth is, I'm not a travel person. Which should be pretty consistent with the fact that I'm on vacation right now, but I'm staying home. I've heard some people refer to the concept as a staycation, and I've probably mentioned that earlier in the video. Episode 134. Oh, 6 more sets to go. Set 5 or 11. As you can see, this one does. This is, I guess, when they stopped doing the storyboards. They still got the characters on the inside, but the insert's not there. However, if I ever decide to do this, these are Naruto playing cards. As in, like, a standard deck, not some Naruto collectible card game. And that's actually pretty cool. It's something I'd be tempted to put together if I ever need a deck. Because having an anime themed one would just be so me. Let's see. This one has, I'm guessing, clubs. And then we've got Hinata, Lee. Person whose name I forget. She's always there, but I can't remember. Huh. Box set 13. This one comes with diamonds, probably. I'm just guessing. 14. And I'm going to guess. Oh no! See, I was going to guess hearts, but these might be spades, or these are spades, and well, okay, they might be spades. I'm just making a guess. And this disc, it's a little too upside down to see. All right. Which might mean that the first one came with hearts. Oh. We're on 15, so 2 more boxes of Naruto to go. Oh, that's right, we got that. That. The inside. Oh, no, maybe that one was different, because here's the hearts. So then what's in the 16th box set? Because the 16th is the final one of Naruto. This contains the last, I don't know, 13, 12 episodes of Naruto, I think. I've not specifically paid attention. No, this has even more cards, and just it shows a Joker. One of these days I may have to open those to find out. Oh, there we go. That's all of the series of the first Naruto. So, we've got a couple other Naruto things to cover. This is a OVA side story thing with a card from Naruto, the collectible card game. We've got the first movie. This is a Best Buy exclusive version, which basically means that everything about it is normal, except it comes with a mouse pad. Oh, and a coupon worth 400 Gaia gold. I wonder if that would still work. It would be amusing to give that a shot. But otherwise, I think that's a normal release. We got the second movie, the 2-disc set, which I think is noteworthy. It's thick. It's got a ton of papers right here. So it's got 2 discs. We've got information there, and advertisement, and the thing. These things come with lots of things. Bow before my superior remembering of words. And then we've got the 2-disc version of the third movie, unless they're all 2-disc versions. There's a lot of things here. Broken bond. Advertisement. Okay, maybe not so much. It's just this book that makes it feel heavy. Alright, so that covers all the original Naruto stuff. We can now get into the Naruto Shippuden box sets. Now, I'm only showing the thin DVD versions. I do have the 12 original individual releases as those were released. They have the same discs, I believe, but different artwork. However, this is what I have available on me at the moment. So unfortunately, this is what I'll show. The artwork is actually pretty interesting. It doesn't seem very Naruto-ish at all. Naruto Shippuden itself seems still pretty Naruto-ish, but maybe with a slightly different focus. I'm not sure if focus. Maybe there are just some things that it focuses slightly less on. But it still seems to follow the same general theme of the main character is not somebody that most people, including us the viewers, would consider somebody who's a good source of inspiration or moral guidance or something like that. And then he always turns out to be... After set 4, that's when they stopped releasing individuals and the individual sets became the focus. Set 5 here, the discs aren't particularly noteworthy, so we'll just show the outer contents of these remaining sets. This would be around when Bleach started doing this same thing. Looks like they stopped including sleeves with 7. Oof. That's what I get for doing it with one hand. Hot dog in it or whatever. And then finally we've got the first movie of Naruto Shippuden. This actually has some insert with a variety of information, as usual, which I could go into more detail about if I read it, knew about it, and had the time. And then we've got movie 2, which doesn't even have a sleeve. And this time, an advertisement instead of a book. Oh, I forgot, there was a Blu-ray version of the second Naruto Shippuden movie, which is just as featureless as the DVD version, but at least we've got our content on a slightly higher format if we want to. And since I remembered that and dug it out, I went ahead and dug out the individuals. So if we take a peek, I think we're going to actually look at these. No, the picture on the disc is different. So we're going to turn this pile upside down so I go through these in the right order. We're going to look at all 12 of the individual releases as well for the first 12 discs of Naruto Shippuden. Again, the first 4 sets that I looked at already covered this content. And I suspect the disc's contents in those may be the same. I don't know if... I don't remember, actually, if I've gone through the trouble of verifying. I highly suspect I did, now that I think about it. But that memory is no longer a solid yes, so I can't say for certain. This makes it feel like Naruto Shippuden wasn't moving at all, because it feels like I already know all this content. But I forget that there's 8 sets out now. This one is very orange. And look, that's intriguing. And finally, this is the last Naruto DVD I have that I have not shown in this update. 12. There we go. And that definitely finishes inside the box.